The Government of Canada will respond to the 6 performance audit reports of the Auditor General of Canada. The following ministers will address the reports and answer questions from the media. Time 1:30 p.m. Location House of Commons Foyer 2 End Floor 111 Wellington Street, West Block Ottawa, Ontario K1A0. The unauthorized items seized included cocaine. The total estimated institutional value of this seizure is $81,950. The Correctional Service of Canada uses a number of tools to prevent drugs from entering its institutions. These tools include ion scanners and drug detector dogs to search buildings. The contraband and unauthorized items seized included THC, SIM cards, and SD cards. The total estimated institutional value of these seizures is $506,025. The police have been notified and the institution is investigating. The Correctional Service of Canada uses a number of tools to prevent drugs flow. Vicky Eatrides, Chairperson and Chief Executive Officer, Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission. Check against delivery. Introduction. Good morning, and thank you, Grant, for the warm welcome. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered today on the traditional Vancouver, British Columbia. From October 13 to 17, 2025, the Honourable Joanne Thompson, Minister of Fisheries, participated in multi-day tour of British Columbia and Yukon, engaging with Indigenous leaders, fishery stakeholders, and scientific experts on shared priorities in conservation, trade, reconciliation, and eligible organizations can now apply to the Black Entrepreneurship Program Ecosystem Fund to strengthen their services for Black entrepreneurs and businesses to build a stronger economy. The Government of Canada is focused on reducing barriers for Black Canadian entrepreneurs, helping them gain bet. Today, Talib Noor Mohammed, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Artificial Intelligence and Digital Innovation and Member of Parliament for Vancouver-Granville, on behalf of the Honourable Marjorie Michel, Minister of Health, announced more than $30 million from the Emergency Treatment Fund F. Today, Indigenous Services Canada launched the first phase of a faster, easier way for First Nations individuals to apply for registration under the Indian ACTAT in-person service locations. Under the new pilot, entitled children 15 years old or younger will be able to complete their registration AP. Growing an inclusive economy is essential to building Canada strong. When Black entrepreneurs have the tools to start and grow companies, they create jobs, drive innovation, and strengthen local communities. Today, the Honourable Recky Valdez, Minister of Women and Gender Equality and Secretary of S. The media accreditation process is open to journalists who are on assignment with a bona fide media organization. Individuals performing journalistic functions who do not work for a media organization and are unable to provide a letter of assignment will have to provide proof of recent publications. In a rapidly changing and uncertain world, Canada's new government is focused on what we can control. We are protecting our communities and our country. We are building our economy with major projects and millions more homes. We are empowering Canadians with lower costs and new opportunities to help. Budget 2025 will outline the government's plan to develop a new federal anti-fraud strategy to combat financial fraud, the National Anti-Fraud Strategy. Financial fraud impacts everyone and is becoming harder to detect and more prevalent in Canadians' daily lives. In 2024, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Sin. Today, the Honourable Ruby Sahota, Secretary of State for Combating Crime, announced a federal investment of $36,912,380 through the Community Resilience Fund, which supports partnerships and innovation in preventing violent extremism in Canada. The funding supports 19 organizations working direct. Find out more about the CRF and the Canada Centre for Community Engagement and Prevention of Violence. Project title: The Way Out, BGC Clubs and a Move Towards Countering Youth Radicalization in Canada. Total funding amount, $220,000. This project is about training and resources for BGC Club staff. The 5 foundational changes proposed by the Ombud are, while significant changes are necessary, progress has been made in some key areas, highlighting the vital role the Office of the Procurement Ombud has played in federal procurement. Through its rigorous follow-up reviews, the office has documented growing an inclusive economy is essential to building Canada strong. When Black entrepreneurs have the tools to start and grow companies, they create jobs, drive innovation, and strengthen local communities. Today, the Honorable Marjorie Michel, Minister of Health, on behalf of the Honorable Recchi. The injured inmate was evaluated by staff members and transported to an outside hospital to receive treatment. The Abbotsford Police Department and the institution are presently investigating the incident. The assailants have been identified, and the appropriate actions have been taken. No staff MEM. The Honourable Stephen Guilbeault, Minister of Canadian Identity and Culture and Minister responsible for official languages, made the following statement: "Today and tomorrow, we join Hindu, Sikh, Jain and Buddhist communities in Canada and beyond in celebrating Diwali, also known as the Festival of